Ahoy! Captain Benzie here, coming at you with part 2 of my video series looking at the different skins for the weapons that I've covered in my Loadout Lowdown series of videos for Armajet. In part 1 we looked at the Black Tusk, Tremor and Longclaw. In this video we'll be looking at 2 of the other weapons that I've covered, the Badger and the Thunderstorm. Part 3 will then be the Venom and Ripper, so if you're enjoying this kind of content, be sure that you're subscribed and you've rung that bell for notifications so you know when it goes live. Alright, well, enough rambling, let's jump right into it with the Badger. First up, we have the Dragon's Breath. This vibrant green scaled beast of a skin is exactly what it says on the tin, a weapon that breathes fire in the hands of a skilled pilot. There's not really much to say here, I don't think. No clever reference or subtle nods to some obscure film or series, just an awesome looking dragon skin. I mean, I suppose you could suggest that it references Game of Thrones or Dungeons and Dragons or something, but I genuinely do feel that it is simply referencing dragons. And you know what? Dragons are awesome, so who cares? Red Pill, for those who don't immediately know the reference, seems weird as it's a green coloured skin. Well, the green wireframe, the name, the kill card and the text, however, make it clear that this is a reference to 1999's film The Matrix. In the film, Neo is offered a choice of 2 pills. A blue pill is his last chance to back out of it all, and the red pill comes with the promise of the truth, answering the question, what is the Matrix? The text alludes to one of the film's most iconic scenes where Neo successfully dodges almost every bullet fired at him. Absolutely one of my favourite film series. Yes, I love all 3 of them, and a great skin to boot. The third epic Badger skin, Nasty, answers the question of why such a vicious weapon got a name like Badger. The skin is often mistaken for a skunk, but it is actually a honey badger, a mammal native to southern Africa. I've actually seen several of them wild here in Zimbabwe. Now, as cute as they look, honey badgers are tenacious and aggressive creatures that seem to have no concept of their size, and will gladly fight creatures much larger than themselves if provoked. They prey primarily on snakes and can survive bites from some of Africa's deadliest, hence the cobra on the weapon's ammo drum. The legendary Badger skin, the Supreme, is a vibrant reference to the gaudy outfits worn by the luchadors in Mexican lucha libre wrestling. This is a unique style of wrestling, and it's characterized by rapid sequences of holds and maneuvers, brightly colored masks, and high-flying moves. This fits the Badger's playstyle perfectly with long aerial lobs of powerful and heavy projectiles. And why the Chihuahua? Well, during my research into these skins I discovered that Chihuahuas are from Mexico and in fact named after the Mexican province of Chihuahua. You don't get much more stereotypically Mexican, therefore, than a luchador Chihuahua. Historically, these were also given to sick people to use as a kind of living hot water bottle, apparently. Cute. Now, the first Thunderstorm skin we're going to look at is the Unagi. Unagi itself is not in fact some Zen thing that Ross made up on Friends.
Unagi.
Isn't that a kind of sushi?
But is indeed the Japanese name for freshwater eel, which is often grilled and served on udon. Whilst the Japanese unagi is not an electric eel itself, many eels are, hence the reference to the Thunderstorm. In addition to this, the skin is covered in Mitsudomoe, that swirly symbol which is often used in Shinto, the traditional Japanese religion, especially in respect to Raijin, the Shinto god of thunder, seen here. If you look on the drums behind him, you can see the Mitsudomoe. And those drums, of course, are how he makes thunder. To drive this home, the kill card artwork contains a clear reference to Raiden, a character in the Mortal Kombat fighting games, a thunder god, and himself a reference to Raijin. The Category 5 is a fairly basic and obvious reference with a twist, literally. Storms are given a rating category based on their severity. This is measured on the Saffir-Simpson scale, with 1 being the weakest storms and 5 being the strongest. A Category 5 storm is absolutely devastating, though fortuitously rare. You see, there've only actually been 59 cases of Category 5 tornadoes recorded since the scale was first invented. Now, in the artwork we can see several tornadoes, and the text of "cow" makes me believe that this could be a reference to the 1996 disaster movie Twister, which opens and closes with a Category 5 tornado and contains a moment where one of the characters exclaims "cow" as one unfortunate bovine, hurled by the wind, soars past their vehicle. The Gigawatt is my favourite Thunderstorm skin, and is a clear reference to the 1985 sci-fi film Back to the Future. In the film, Doc Emmett Brown explains that the DeLorean requires an electrical charge of 1.21 gigawatts, which he famously mispronounces as 1.21 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts! Great Scott! What the hell is a gigawatt?
During the film, he and Marty generate this by utilising a lightning strike that hits the town's clock tower, hence the kill card artwork. And finally, the colours and design of the skin itself are a close reference to the hoverboard that Marty McFly rides in the 1989 sequel, Back to the Future 2. Finally, for the Thunderstorm, we have the Mjolnir skin. Of course, we couldn't have a lightning gun without at least one of the skins referencing Thor, the Norse god of thunder. In Norse mythology, Thor, son of Odin, wields both the power of lightning and also a mighty one-handed hammer called Mjolnir. The Norse pictogram for Mjolnir can even be seen embossed on the weapon's magazine. Interestingly, the reason that Mjolnir has such a small handle is due to a mistake during its forging. Long story short, Loki tried to interfere with its creation, but only succeeded in making the handle too short to be wielded two-handed. Not a problem if you're the god of thunder though, apparently. Well, that just about wraps things up here for this video on what the various Armajet weapon skins represent, and I do hope you found it insightful and enjoyable. I've really enjoyed making these videos, and I will be back very soon with a video on the last two weapons that I've already done loadout lowdown videos for, the Venom and the Ripper. Future loadout lowdown videos will include a skin reference section at the end of each video, so I hope you look forward to those. Anyway, I do hope you'll come and join me to discuss those when those are released. Otherwise, happy sailing, and see you in the arena!